Justin, looking back, how would you describe this season for yourself?
Unbelievable season from so many different standpoints. The ups, the downs, the furthest that I've been in my short NBA career so far. Like I said, a lot of highs and lows, but everything kind of shaped me to who I am. I was talking to someone about, these years of your life, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, whatever. These are the shaping years of your life. And, being here in Philadelphia, this city is kind of raising me right before their eyes, how I approach things and how I carry myself and the life lessons that I learned here being on my own and working and, trying to be the best player that I can be. And all I've done is taken everything with open arms and, try to adjust and continue to grow from everything. And now I get some time to myself and allow myself to be able to put some of those things towards my, my toolbox, if you will.
Justin, given how you guys struggled to guard Boston's wings in that series, were you a little disappointed in your role in this last series?
I was. I feel like I have every right to be as a competitor, but at the same time, our coaching staff and everyone, they do a great job scouting. They do a great job of putting together a game plan, and everybody can't play. Everybody can't play 30 minutes plus, and we all want to as competitors, or at least I do. And when I see, athletic wings, try to post us, or when I see, guys getting out in transition, easy layups at the rim, of course it makes me a little angry because it's, try to block that, or no, don't let, no easy layups, it's the playoffs, or no, like, don't let him get past you. All of these things run through your mind, especially when you can have an impact.
Justin, did they tell you why you weren't playing? I mean, because you're mentioning things that the team definitely needed. Did they explain to you why you weren't getting the minutes?
Not really. Just talking to coach, it was a situation where I was on his mind. It was a matter of fit and when. We had certain guys getting it going. We had TJ who changed the intensity of the series, helped us win, but. I don't know what the process was, the thought process was. All I knew was to stay ready. That's how I've been raised in this league, by my veterans and the guys that helped me out at first. And every time my number's called, I wanted to make sure I produced. And last night I wanted to go in the game and change the intensity, and I think I did a great job of doing that there in the third quarter.
You were a guy who, especially thinking about like pregame introductions, always out there doing something. How would you describe just the vibe around the team this year? What distinguished the group and the togetherness of the team this season?
Yeah, it's a close group. A lot of I love yous flying around. Something that's a little different, I feel like, maybe in other organizations. I got really close to these guys. Coming into every team that I'm ever going to play on, I don't take the college element away from it. I don't take the fun element away from it. I look at it like a band of brothers. We're going to be with each other for this year, 90 games plus, and you might as well just get comfortable as soon as you can. So, first day of the season, I wanted those guys to know that I'm open. I'm here to have fun, but at the same time, I'm going to work hard, and I want to earn their respect as a competitor. And everything else from there is just. It was just fun. We respected each other. We respected each other's craft. We respected each other's work ethic, and it just draws you closer as teammates.
Justin, where specifically could you have seen yourself making an impact on the defensive end?
Just being able to get low and play physical. Try to pressure taller wings who, struggle maybe with leverage and strength. Play that reminds me, a play that comes to mind a lot is here at home. Tatum got going with the same play like 3 or 4 times straight and scored. And, you look at that situation and you say, what would I do if I'm out there? And, you make the adjustments that you feel like you would make in your mind, and you prepare yourself for when that moment comes. Make sure you don't let it happen. And it was unfortunate I didn't get a chance to guard him as much as I wanted to. But I just wanted to control what I can control, and like I said, stay ready.
Considering the way you played against Dwayne Wade in the Miami series, how surprised were you that you weren't used earlier in the Boston series or more often?
I wasn't surprised. We made different adjustments throughout both series. I understood that this is a game of adjustments, and one thing that I guess I haven't really said is this is the furthest that I've been. So I was all ears. I was a sponge. I watched everything, paid attention to how things went, and this is the furthest that I've been so far in my career. So there's also a level of freshness for me as well. So for me to complain and be a bad teammate about something that I had no clue what was going on, that would have been very selfish of me. And I just know now going forward what to work on. I know now going forward what that environment is like in the second round. And now I guess it's time for me to go to the third round, if you will.
Can you take us inside these exit interviews? What's some of the stuff that you hear feedback about? Who's in there, that sort of thing?
Well, I guess it's tailored for different guys. I guess it's Coach and Brian, looking at the player that's right in front of them and reflecting on how their season went. It was a great opportunity for me to be in the room with both of those guys and hearing how they felt from a positive standpoint and what I could get better at. These are two guys that are really invested in our development as players, and that's where I'm at right now in my career. Fortunately, contractually, I'm in a situation where, I have another year left in my contract, so I could just focus on my player development, my growth. I'm not worried about, what team will I be on and, this and that in free agency. But that meeting is important because it's important to know where you stand to the guys that, make all the decisions. And for me, I take that meeting and I take a few points from it, go work on whatever it is that they say I need to work on, and I try to turn that into a positive and come back better than next year, or better than last year, excuse me.
Justin, what did they tell you that they wanted you to work on this summer?
Coach really just talked a lot about I have everything that I need. I have everything that you need in the player to play in May and June. For Coach, I think it was just tightening everything up, continuing to work on the shot. I made major improvements from my shot from last year to this year, and I know with this time this summer, I'll make another big leap. For me, I have my own personal goals. Last year when I had got traded here to the Sixers, I had told Brian Colangelo I won't let him down, and Coach had told me he wanted me to lose a certain amount of weight, change my body shape, and he wanted me to come back shooting the ball at a higher clip, and I did those things. And I think this summer is now an opportunity for me to go back and work on those things that much more, but also work on what I feel like I need to add to my game to be able to allow me to not be a liability on either side of the floor. And it's going to take a lot of work. It's going to take a lot of separation, but I'm ready to do it. I'm ready to start as soon as right now.
Thanks, Joe. Thanks, Jeff.
Thank you.